Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to a brand new video today. For today's video is going to be a Tranmere's preview for Tranmere's going to Shrewsbury Town this week on Friday. Can Tranmere's finally get back to winning ways? Tranmere's have not won a game for ages. Our last win was against Harrogate Town away from home. That was our last win, and that was New Year's Day. That was when that happened. Honestly, we've had an appalling season, but honestly, I just hope we can change it on Friday and beat Shrewsbury Town coming up this week. Tranmere do sit in 20th. Tranmere do sit in 20th, with Shrewsbury Town sitting in 19th. I think Shrewsbury are just about 3 points clear of Tranmere at this moment in time. But we need to start winning games. We need to start winning games because we want to stay up in this football league. But honestly, things could happen. If we don't start winning our games, we could actually be in the bottom two. And I don't want to see that. But I do think the likes of Barrow will go down. I do think they will go down because I don't think they're good. But even though they did beat Bromley at the weekend, it's a great result for them. But I think it's one win in their last few. But honestly, they've got MK Dons at the weekend, so things could change. But you never know. But honestly, going into the Tranmere game, we need to be up for this game more than anything, and we have to get a win. We have to start getting wins now. We have to. It's a must. Their manager is Gavin Cowan, who has been their manager for a few months. Obviously, he's their new manager because one of their managers left during the season. Honestly, we did play them at Brent Park. I think it was the start of the season. I think that was our second game of the season when we won 4-0 at home against Shrewsbury, which was an unbelievable win. But we need to adapt to that, and we need to play like a team that can win about 3 or 4-0 up in each game. But honestly, the only way that can happen is if the players play well like a team. But honestly, we've not been great in the last 3 games. We've been shocking. We've been abysmal. But for me, last week when we played against Swindon, I thought we played okay. I thought it was probably one of the best performances that I've seen in ages, even though we did lose the game because we conceded it in the last minute. But things need to change. Things need to change if we want to start winning games. Am I confident? I am confident in bits, but I'm not confident on the way we're playing at the moment because we're playing awful at this moment of time. So going into that team that they have got, in goal, they have a player called Matthew Cox, who is on loan from Brentford. Going into their defence that they have, Luca Hall, Mal Benning used to be at Mansfield, Tom Hanson has been at a few clubs that I know. Will Boyle used to be at Wrexham, and he did get sent off against Tranmere earlier in the season. Josh Ruffles, Sam Stubbs, related to Alan Stubbs because his dad is Alan Stubbs. Sam Lucas, I think he was at Oldham, Tom McDermott, Tom Sang, I've heard of Tom Sang. Taylor Perry, midfield, Nick Freeman, I think he used to play for Stevenage, Will Gray and Isaac England. And then their strikers are George Lloyd, that used to be at Cheltenham. I thought he was an okay player. Anthony Scully was at Lincoln, and obviously from what I've seen of Lincoln this season, they're top league, and obviously they win. They go up to the Championship, which is fantastic for them. And they've got a player called Ismail Kabir, Kabir, however you name, and also they have Callum Stewart. John Walker used to be at Doncaster. Was an okay player, but for me, I think he's an okay player. And you also have Callum Stewart. So even though on Gavin Cowan's bench, he has David Edwards, who is a former Wolves player, from what I do remember, because I've actually met him a few years ago when he was around Cheshire Oaks that time, and I thought he was a nice guy. So honestly, hopefully we can actually pick up the points on Friday. So obviously going into Tranmere team news, that from what I've seen, I think there has to be a massive change. There has to be a massive change with with some of the players, because I will say it how it is, because from what I've seen in Tranmere, we've been shocking, absolutely shocking. So in defence, I will say it how it is, right? Rosie can't do anything about it because he's only on loan from Port Vale until the end of the season. We've got about 7 games left. McGowan, I thought McGowan played okay against Swindon, so I'm going to keep him in. Smith, I'm not a fan of Smith this season. He's been shocking, absolute shocking. If Will Tim is back, please put him in. Please put him in, because I've got no confidence with Smith right now. When people say he's fast, he's not fast at all. So in defence with him, I'm going to have Negro. Negro had his debut for his international team, I think it was yesterday. Honestly, it was a great thing for him. So honestly, then Bluff, I think Bluff is an awful player as well. I think he's just, and I don't think he's been very good for Tranmere this season. So I'm going to have to say Bristow. Even though Bristow's injury prone, but he's back fit from his team, from St Kitts. I think it's St Kitts that he plays for in his international team. So in my team, right, for midfield, if we're going to play 4-1-4-1, I'm going to have, this is going to be my team. I'm going to have Finley in middle, with Solomon, Blacker, Warrington's not the greatest, but yeah. Whitaker, and then I'm probably going to go for Woolery. Woolery up front. Give him a chance, see what he can do. In for me, I think he's a better player than Ironside. Everyone is better than Ironside this season. Even though Ironside played okay last week, I think we need to have a massive change if we want to be winning games. We have to. Woolery, he's got the pace, he's got the ability, and he's a good player from what I've seen of him. He's an unbelievable player. The times that he was at Swindon, he was an unbelievable player. He was doing us loads of times, and especially when he was at Forest Green, he literally messed us up, because we lost 3-1 at Wembley when we played Forest Green. And I think he scored about 2 goals in that game against us. So for me, he has to start for me. He has to. And that will be my team. Now my team news is going to be that. For my goal scorers, I think Tranmere will win if we play that team. So I'm going to go in for Tranmere. I'm going to go for Woolery, and I'm going to go for Solomon. Give Solomon a chance, because from what I've seen, Solomon, he scores some good goals from what I've seen. And for them, I'm going to go for John Marquis. And that will be a 2-1 win for Tranmere Rovers. From what I've seen in Tranmere this season, we've not been great. We've not been clinical enough, and we need to start it up on Friday against Shrewsbury away from home. And then we've got a game on Monday against Colchester. That's another massive game. And we have to start winning games. From now, we have to. We have to win every game. Can we do it? Probably not. But as long as we win about 3 or 4 games, I'll be happy. Because as long as we're staying up, that is all I want to see. We are staying up in League 2 for next season. And we're going to be playing the likes of Rochdale, possibly York, possibly Forest Green, maybe. But we just have to see what will happen in the National League at this moment in time. But for me, we need to step it up and play like a team on Friday. We have to. When we have about 1,300 fans going to Shrewsbury on Friday, that's unbelievable. But we need to start winning games from now. We have to. We just need to believe. That is one word that I always say to people. Believe. Believe. Because if you believe it, things can happen. Things can happen. Because the thing is, if you don't believe, what's the point of being at that club? And that I could say that to a lot of people. I've said it to a few United players on Saturday when we lost to Man City on Saturday. It was an awful good performance from the women. But honestly, if they can do something against Bayern Munich, you never know. You never know in football. But we need to turn it up and get a win on Friday. So hopefully we can get the win. I'm saying a 2-1 win for Tranmere. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll see you guys on Friday for Tranmere going to Shrewsbury on Friday. Come on, you boys. Let's go. Let's get the 3 points. And I'll see you guys on the vlog on Friday. So come on, you boys, all the lights, support me, and please remember to like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe to Alex Duncan, yeah?
Yeah. Cheers, baby.